Alright, here we go. Today I'm answering the question you've all been asking. Does the OnePlus 9 Pro have the same display issues that plague the OnePlus 8 Pro? Well, you've come to the right place. If you've not seen why I had to return 4 OnePlus 8 Pros, then go and check out that video and see what the issues were. In this video, I'll be doing the same tests on the OnePlus 9 Pro that I did on the OnePlus 8 Pro to see if there's anything dodgy going on. Let's go. There'll be 3 main areas that I'm covering today. The green tint, the black bar along the notification panel at the top where the hole punch is, and black crush. And I'll also do some tests on image retention as an extra little test. Alright, let's start with the green tint and the black bar tests. I did the same tests that I used on the OnePlus 8 Pro. So, using Google Chrome, I took pictures at 0, 10, 25, 50, 75 and 100% brightness. The little green dot that you can see is just a reflection from the iPhone 12 camera that I took the pictures on. That's not on the screen, so don't worry, it's just from the picture. Anyway, at 0% you can see that, well, what do we have here? It's looking awesome. No black bar at all across the hole punch from the top, and no green tint from what I can see. The display looks pretty damn uniform to me, and this is a great start. Again, ignore that little dot, that's not on the screen, it's just a random reflection when I was taking the pictures. Let's pop it up to 10% and we see again that it looks really good. Obviously, slightly brighter now, but with no black bar along the hole punch, no green tint at all, and really uniform. OnePlus, what improvements you've made so far. I'm pretty impressed. At 25%, do we see any issues? None at all. Still no black bar or green tint from my experience, whilst being really uniform. Up to 50% and it just keeps getting better and better, to be honest, in this test. Brighter than before with no signs of a black bar along the hole punch and no green tint in sight. You can obviously make your own conclusions, but so far so good. At 75%, again, no black bar or green tint at all. It looks great, really bright and uniform. And finally, at 100%, you guessed it, to finish off the green tint and black bar test, you can see there are no issues in this one. Looking very, very clean. So to conclude in these tests, I've seen no sign of black bars along the top where the hole punch is, I've seen no sign of green tint or purple tinting, and I've seen no uniformity issues. All these were issues that I had on the OnePlus 8 Pro and the OnePlus Nord, but they aren't issues here. So far, I'm very impressed. Now, onto the black crush test. In this test, I used a YouTube video which has 28 different squares showing at different shades from black to grey. I go through the brightness levels and see how the phone displays the squares throughout the brightness levels so we can see how it performs in terms of black crush. I'll leave a link to the video in the description below so you can try it yourselves. Here we go. So at 0% brightness you can see the bottom row, whereas the top 3 are mostly black. As we go through the brightness levels, the bottom row gets brighter and you start to see more squares above. On the OnePlus 8 Pro I was seeing purples and greens all over the place and random switches as I went through the brightness levels. But in the 9 Pro all I see is greys and blacks, which is great. If you want to nitpick and be really, really harsh, you can see some slight flickers between about 25 and 50%, but that's being extremely harsh. Honestly, I think it looks great. It's probably one of the best displays I've tested like this. The iPhone 12 series was really good when I tested those out too, but this is an awesome display in terms of green tint, black bar and black crush. OnePlus smashed this one and have come a long way since last year's chaos. Well done OnePlus, great improvements. In terms of image retention, I left this home screen image on full brightness on the phone for about 3 minutes, then I swapped to Google Chrome and the grey background again to see if there was any sign of image retention. And I can't see any at all. Again, the OnePlus 8 Pro had this issue even if the image was on the display for less than a minute, but with the 9 Pro I personally don't see any issues here. So there we go. What do you think of the display? Compared to last year, it's not even a comparison. The OnePlus 9 Pro demolishes the 8 Pro in terms of display, in my opinion. The display shouldn't be a factor in putting people off buying the 9 Pro at all. If anything, it should be a reason to buy the phone this year. I can't praise OnePlus enough this time around. Let me know what you think, and I hope this video was helpful. Go and enjoy your tech. Thanks for watching. This was FoxTech, and I'll catch you in the next one.